After a couple of days, Ariel knew she had messed up really bad and was homeless. But a man told her there was a place where all the homeless people partied, and she knew that was going to be the best place to go. It looked pretty normal at first, and she was pretty happy. She could stay there for quite a long time, but was still frightened about her friends. So, Ariel got this amazing idea. I have a great idea. If I go to this club and I stay here for a while, I can just come back and say that someone kidnapped me and I just found my way back somehow. It'll be perfect, she thinks, but she doesn't know how many cops and everything would be asking her questions. She goes inside the party and decides to have a little bit of fun. The first room she sees is a room full of gold rings, like gold skateboards, trophies, fires. She was confused at first, but she said it must be a normal thing that the homeless people must be finding in the trash or something. Then she saw a club where lots of people older than her were there and dancing. Everyone looked like they were having a good time, like literally. She went past them, and then she saw another room where there was food, another room where there was alcoholic drinks. Then she froze in shock for 2 whole minutes. She was so frightened. She saw the same drink she saw the day when she went to the restaurant. She immediately knew she had to go back home now. She rushed back home in tears in her eyes. She was home and overheard her parents talking about losing hope and they're not going to search for her anymore. She was devastated. She was in a corner room crying when her parents heard her. They shouted, "Jessie! Jessie, are you okay? You lost hope for finding me? Jessie, we've been looking for days and days. So you couldn't look for longer? Jessie, I'm sorry, baby." "No, Mom, it's so mean. You know how much I was scared and everything." Where were you, Jessie? "I don't want to explain to you anymore. I don't want to even be with you anymore." Her mom was sobbing in tears too after a couple of minutes. She was so upset the emotions from the best day became the worst. They didn't know what to do. Jessie and her mom apologized to each other. Jessie said she would never leave home like that again, and she's sorry. And Jessie didn't explain what really happened to her. She just said she left home and got lost. Her mom said it's okay, and that maybe next time she shouldn't leave without telling someone. Jessie calmed down and said, "Thank you, Mom." They both hugged for a while. Then Jessie went to her room with her brother to go to bed. Her mom and her talked about before she went to bed. She said never to go home alone again, that she should just go to bed. Her brother knew something was just wrong. He knew it. How could her sister just appear after so long? He said, "It's quite weird." And he knew his sister. He could notice that his sister was not sleeping. He could see her trying to blankly open her eyes. Then he noticed something amazing. He shouted, "Mom!" Mom and Dad and the officer both entered the room. The officer asked what was wrong, and her brother told him everything. "I found this candle here, and I know that it's not ours. And I saw Jessie and her friends here a couple hours before Mom and Dad went to sleep, and I remember that Jessie said to you, Mom, that she left. She left at the morning and never came back from then, ever since you guys went for a nap." The Mom and Dad were deceived by their ears. They were all in shock, even the officer was. Then the officer got a call on her communicator. "Hello? Officer Jana, yes. We have another 2 missing children that also have been seen. He said, stuttering, with this girl. Have you found her yet? Yes, she's back home safely now. We need to question her. Bring her to the office, now. Okay, she said, trying to smile. Everyone was in shock, and even the brother started crying again. The dad was crying, the brother was crying, the mom was just in shock. She thought her daughter was innocent. Excuse me, ma'am, please don't take her. We have to. I'm so sorry. Please, she just came back. Tomorrow morning, she'll be going for questioning. Why? She needs to. I'm sorry. And then the father quietly asked, could you please not question her too much? She gets nervous sometimes. Ma'am, don't worry. It's just going to be a slight questioning. And don't worry, sir. She's going to be fine. Your daughter will be fine. Though they were not happy with this, they had to accept it. It was the police. They can't say no. The officer pulled in a fake smile and said she'll be fine. And she said, get to make sure to take care of their child. But the brother still knew something was sus. The officer left. They were still in shock, but they decided they should all go to bed. The brother put the candle right there. Mom and Dad were not going to tell Ariel about this, but they knew, but Ariel had heard everything already. The mom quickly changed her name back to Jessie Bell, and then they both went to bed and said it was time to go to bed. The father joined her, and after they woke up, something weird happened. Mom and Dad woke up. Got dressed like normal to people, and went to go say good morning to Jessie. Yeah, I know it still looks like the mom's in PJs, but don't worry, this is just like her morning workout outfit. Jessie wasn't there. Everyone was shocked. They woke up the brother immediately, and the brother smiled and said, "Oh, the officer woke me up and told me to tell you guys that Jessie already went for questioning." What? They both screamed. Now back with Jessie. The officer was in a dark alleyway, and she went to go get a camera. As none of the other officers could make it that day, a lot of crime scenes were happening at the same time. The officer went to get a camera to see if they could ask this. They were in a very weird place, but the officer knew. The officer had something to show the girl and asked if she'd ever seen this before. The officer played the video and started asking questions. Okay, I have my first question. Where were you last? I was at when I was gone, I actually went to a restaurant, but that's not where I was last. Where were you last? That's what I want to know. I was at this place where all homeless people staring and describe the place. There was gold everywhere, drinks, a bar, food, a dance floor, everything. That isn't a place for you. That's a club. Whoever told you that is a liar. How did you get in there? Well, the man just directly walked me in, and everyone was pretty much hallucinating in there, so I ran out scared. And why did you run out scared? Well, in the restaurant, basically, there was this drink that a very sketchy man gave to me. Of course, I didn't drink it, but, yeah. You were with your friends last night, right? Yeah, and they just disappeared when we were about to order. Are you sure that was the case? Yep. Can you explain to me how this happened? She explained the whole story, and the cop said, that's enough questions for today. But she said, wait, I have one more question, ma'am. She opened the suitcase and said, have you ever seen this? She dressed up as the man, and she politely said, no, ma'am. Are you sure? It wouldn't hurt if you told us the truth. She said no, and said she had never seen it in her life before. The officer said okay, and said that they might have another time doing something like this. She said okay politely and left. It had been months since the occasion, and everyone forgot about it. The only thing that was not normal was they never found the friends again. The officer still was on the case, though. Mom and Dad were perfectly normal and were always helping out. Today, Jesse's having a little bit of a spa day, having fun. You know, that day where you just like to have fun. The officer came in and said, Jesse, Julie, she screamed, said, I'm naked. She said, it's okay. I have some questions for you. She says, can I change first? No, we have to start now. She says sternly. Okay, ma'am, jeez. Your friends have not been found. That was months ago. It's not like we're never going to see them again. I can't really help you now. Jesse, if you know the answer to this question, please tell us. The man that you were in the restaurant that you said was sketchy, what did he look like? And where was the restaurant? It was a dark restaurant. It was the most famous restaurant here. He has yellow hair, a cap. He was wearing like an outfit, a really weird outfit. I don't even know. He was wearing a cap with like lots of animals or whatever you want to call trees on it, and he had like yellowish, blondish hair. Okay, miss, you need to come with me. Change immediately. She quickly changed, and she left. Okay, guys, part 3 will be in my next video. See y'all later. Bye.